efficient with everything because gold's still at 0. G with a haste gonna go mid. I don't think he can get the kill on Yoke here. Ooh, he needs to go for
like he wanted to do
the weakers. If he has a haste, he can just kill the Shadow Shaman real easily.
That was a bit of a Courier miss micro there, just hanging out, doing his thing. Courier going to get picked off in the mid lane, but down in the bottom, Bristleback can be able to grab himself and definitely fall, but still going to be at least a 1-for-1 exchange. Compliments that bottom push, and now Illidan getting a little bit brave here, and they're going to hop forward. God going to come in, he's going to get sheeped right away. Exorcism still on. I think Virtus Pro need to be a little bit careful here, but perhaps not. They're going to grab the first kill on the Shadow Shaman. Illidan going to stay alive. Compliments of that Abaddon. Now we're going to see the Alchemist in big trouble. Clinks is going to be able to come around the backside, will pick off the Crystal Maiden. Going to try and grab another kill, but not going to find it, I don't think. He's going to be left all alone here. There's a 1-for-2 exchange to start things off. Now Clockwork going to come in. That'll be the end of JOTM. Going to make it a 2-for-2. Death Prophet going to throw a Crypt Swarm there, but Weaver will finish off the Clockwork, and now Klink's going to be in big trouble. Down he goes. Death Prophet. Virtus Pro. They're not going to let Flipside do what they want here. Hookshot going to come in. Going to be off the mark to start things off. Bristleback again going to be that target of choice. He's got his back turned. Going to start shooting out those quills. The wards come down actually out of tower range. And this is really what Virtus Pro are hoping for. Those big cooldowns to get burned for hero kills. That will be the end of the Clockwork as Illidan's able to man up a little bit. Resistance going to burn the ulti maybe a little bit late here. They do want to try and reinitiate. But I think Virtus Pro have already gotten what they came for. Flipside going to be hard pressed to maintain presence in this engage. Not the best use of the Exorcism. God going to come in. Going to be able to connect with a nice Impale. Unfortunately, the follow-up not going to be there. And Nyx Assassin will get turned around on Resistance now, doing a lot of damage out towards Arzart. Going to get a little bit of support from the Abaddon. Off to the side here, though. Clinks and Bristleback starting to go toe-to-toe a little bit. And Crystal Maiden is eventually going to fall. Light of Heaven going to be able to Shikuchi out. And that'll be the end of the Exorcism. So now the tower going to be kind of a slow push. Klink's going to be in some trouble here. Virtus Pro trying to find an opportunity to get back in this fight. It's sort of chaotic on both sides. Alchemist going to heal up a little bit, compliments of that ulti, but now Boot going to be in big trouble. He's going to fall to the wrath of the Bristleback. Was there a buyback from Nyx Assassin right there?
Landed an Impale on him and he'll immediately fall.
Yeah, here we see Boot going to immediately fall following that statement. Now Resistance going to be engaged on. He's going to burn the Exorcism here. Going to try to hold his ground. Mech is going to be used. That bottom tier 3 tower does fall as the rest of Virtus Pro catch up and come into the mix. So even if they don't get the hero kills here, they are going to be able to grab this lane of Brax without too much trouble. Light of Heaven does have himself a Desolator, so now those quills hitting even harder on the desolated targets. Double kill coming out from the Bristleback as Clinks and Alchemist fall. Probulus going to be able to grab a kill on the Nyx Assassin here, but well, it looks like they may be able to hold Light of Heaven, possibly in a bit of trouble. Abaddon going to help keep him alive. They're going to turn. That'll be the end of the Clockwork. That Exorcism doing some serious work, but it only lasts so long. And now Resistance going to be forced to retreat to the well. They're going to buy him a little bit of time. Oh, that Frostbite right on the edge of the well. Looks like he is going to be destined to fall. The Shadow Shaman standing in the well, still going to get taken out. Not a care in the world here from Virtus Pro. That's probably going to commit suicide, but that's going to be a clean sweep.
Once you get found
big trouble, he's actually going to move into the side shop. Oh man, maybe a bit suspicious.
If he sells his Tangos and buys a TP, he would live. But
yeah. So Shackle does connect. The Gale. Cat for KM going to come in, trying to slow him down with those treants as best he can. He is going to get some nice path blocking. And there it is. Very nicely done by Reeves. Yep. And we see Weaver getting a little aggressive here. He is going to poke forward and try and harass back the Venomancer. Shackle going to fly, won't latch. And Mantis just going to stand his ground here. He's only level 4, but Blah Blah Food taking a lot of damage. This is looking like it could be a kill. He's going to have to double back. Down he goes. Arrow is going to connect, though. And I think Mantis is going to be forced to pay with his own life. And DD Shao is going to make it a 1.
Waterbaka able to phase shift, so able to save himself a little bit of HP, but he's still very, very fragile right now. Only 525 HP. If he gets hit by a laser rocket, he is dead. I think that damage does like upwards of almost 600 damage.
Yep, and down in the bottom lane, oh no, a 2-for-0 swing the way of Next.kz. He's still going to be in big trouble. The Gale is on. Of course, Shikuchi does thwart some of that, and he's going to survive. Not going to have the lockdown to make it happen. Tinker now going to use the Marching Machine as they do start to retreat, but the Sleep going to come out. It is going to catch Blah Blah Foo and Sharpik. The Earth Splitter comes. That'll be the end of the Veno. Tinker will be able to turn around on the Alchemist. And Next.kz with just so many low health heroes here.
Probably not turning the drums since Queen of Pain actually has the drums. We see F-God go for... he is still dead. Careful KM.
RP in the mid. The Shackle, the Skewer. They get one of them. Weaver going to be able to time-lapse out. And now Sharpik may get turned on. The Quap ulti. One more hit on to do it. Weaver gets it. Now Blah Blah Food going to be in a little bit of trouble as well. That Geminate attack going to help him out. Moon will get shackled, going to latch. He's going to be in trouble this time, not going to have the time lapse. The double robe of the Magi. And uh-oh, J4 and Cheshire Cat going to get caught by the RP. Is the follow-up going to be there? Moonlight Shadow going to come out. That'll be the end of the Lich. Quap going to try to blink backwards, but not going to be it here. He's going to go ahead and burn the Dragon Form. He's going to get connected on by an arrow. The Gale to follow up. Nice Quap ulti, though. Going to do a good bit of damage. Ink Visitor is going to die to the dot. Queen going to grab that kill with the dagger. Going to grab that last auto attack on the Vetomancer as well.
Position, though. That's really good positioning from him.
So they're going to go in here. And there it is. RP going to connect with ZXC and Cheshire Cat. The Electric Vortex as well. Roshan is very low. They need to be a little bit careful here. Whoa, Quap actually going to be able to survive that. Going to be able to blink out. Chain Frost, oh, just obliterating the Magnus right there, bouncing between him and Roche. What a beautiful Chain Frost. Magnus going to buy back. The rest of the fight going to start to transpire. That'll be the end of the Bane. He's going to buy back as well. It's kind of a massacre outside the Roche pit, but Aspera going to be the ones that come out victorious. They grab that same level of team fight presence they do right now, especially with the RP up. No reason not to fight. There's the skewer forward. Going to go ahead and connect with Moon. He's going to burn that BKB right away. Time lapse out. Now Power Ranger is going to be in kind of an odd spot here. The Chain Frost comes out. Going to take a couple of bounces. Shackle's going to be up to finish off the Bane. The Magnus does fall, however. It's a 2-for-1 so far. Wall Eater going to use that Vortex on the Cheshire Cat. Again, going to be able to survive and blink out. Vegas is going to be popped, and now that'll be the end of the Quap. Does die to the poison.
Shackles from Aspera. My goodness.
All
pretty low duration too.
Oh, here we go. It's the zip forward from Wall Eater. That's going to be the end of the Lich. Moon going to have a similar fate. Both of them going to hop on that train.
That's GG. Yeah, that was an appropriate time to call it, I'd say. You said it like under the hood spell? Maybe it was AC. I don't know. Someone says it's like under the hood. Like you don't really notice it that much.
Yeah, I never said under the hood, but
it's
I
like
it.
Elder Titans in natural order.
I like it. All right, I can go with that. I may take that one. We're going to see some exchanging in the mid lane here. OD going to grab a couple of kills, and wow.
Dude, that's a big spell to give away.
Yep. Is this a stolen Moonlight Shadow? Indeed it is. Arrow going to connect with Wall Eater. Look at this Rubik with the plays. Stealing the Moonlight Shadow, stealing the arrow, and they line it up. Just going to take a lot of pressure here. Arrow going to fly. Going to be off the mark. Oh, Arrow going to fly back. This one going to connect to the creep. The Ensnare going to come out, but OD just going to go straight to the front lines. They don't even care about the tower. Sharpik going to get juiced. Blah Blah Foo going to get juiced as well. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be a 2-for-0. Free tower here. No clip available.
I might just get free racks on top too. They don't have enough resources to split around the map and deal with everybody. Yeah,
Sharpik going to be in trouble here. He's going to fall. We've got to be moments from a GG. Zai just chipping away at the barracks. Now just going to move in. He wants some kills as well. Wall Leader going to fall. That's going to be another Lucent Beam. Blah Blah Foo. The buyback comes out from Mirana. Not going to be enough.
We've been working on their names. Nubik gets cut out on top.
Yep, up in the top lane, going to charge up a pretty decent stun here. Now Nubik, he's in big trouble. I think he's going to be destined to fall. Down he goes.
It would work.
Going to grab that last hit. Now Eid, well, he's going to be joined by the Chen. They might be able to grab a kill here. No, it's going to be 2 kills going the way of our Radiant side. Power Ranger's going to do it. FGod going to hang around. We'll pick up that last hit, but he may not get out scot-free.
He is like farming the lane that Alco's in. He should not be there. Now he's going to line up for Shackle. He should always be in the tree line. Now they're going to find a really nice initiate because of that.
Yeah, Cheshire Cat going to be able to just, well, he's going to fall.
He can't.
Yeah, this could be a little bit rough here. Demon Edge in the inventory, the Lifestealer as well. On the backside, here's the initiation. FGod going to be the first. Again, ZXC going to get caught by the Shackle. Oh, man, that's painful to see. It's going to be a 3-for-0 to start things off. Zyori just dominating this fight. Moon obviously going to fall right here. Nowhere to go. Alchemist the only one left alive.
They get Rex and Roshan because PGG is dead for 40 seconds. Oh, nice
wow.
soul assumption.
Look at that. That's going to be an easy kill on the Weaver. He's going to buy back right away. Oh, he's falling quick. Still afraid to overcommit. There it is. Batrider going to hop in. That's going to be a lasso on Nubik. Moon going to hop out. That'll be the end of the storm. Good way to start off this fight. The rest of it's going to come out. Nice concoction. Going to pick off PGG. Down goes Eid. Now that's exactly what Power Rangers needed to do. They could have done that a few minutes ago, but they are going to make it happen here. Storm does fight back. Oh, wow. There's the blink forward. The flame break. Going to be slightly off the mark, but he is going to be sent back to the well. Now the Chen going to be in a little bit of trouble. The stun, the open wounds, no fear, going to be slated to fall. They did lose the Lion, but still a very convincing team fight for Power Rangers.